The reason we're having this dialogue tonight is because something is terribly wrong, okay? Something is terribly wrong, and that is why we're having these dialogues now. But what I can't understand is why these organizations didn't come to the people and go, hey, guess what? These drillers want to come to Pennsylvania, and we're not sure if this is safe. What do you guys think? All right? I'm a little confused as to why after they're in everyone's backyard, they've infiltrated our forests, they have already destroyed water sources, why now we have to beg to be heard? We live here. This is where we live. This is the water we drink. It is my understanding from attending many, many different meetings, from accessing the internet, it is the age of technology, that these synthetic chemicals cannot be removed from the water source. I don't understand one thing. We want to say, well, they'll clean it up, or we're going to make them responsible to restore. Restore what? It cannot be restored. These are man-made problems. They do not have the technology in place that can guarantee you another accident. You cannot buy anything that you will say, I don't want to guarantee. I'll buy that TV, I'll buy that car, I'll buy anything, I don't need a guarantee. Well, your drinking water, you better want a guarantee, because you can't live without it. And once these synthetic chemicals go into your ground, you cannot control water. That cannot be controlled. It's a resource that will flow to where it flows into streams, rivers, aquifers, wherever. But you cannot restore your drinking water. We're in the middle of a healthcare debate in this country. Everybody's upset over the healthcare debate. Everybody's shook up over giving people free healthcare. What the hell happens when all these people get sick? You want to talk about healthcare costs? I don't understand. People don't feel good. Are they going to run blood titers? Are they going to say, here? Do they even know what they're looking for? I feel this way about it. If it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck, it's a duck. They are exempt from the Clean Air Act, the Clean Water, Clean Drinking Act. Don't have to tell you what's in the chemicals. Something's wrong. Okay? Let's talk about accountability. Let's talk about credibility. I've been to meetings. I've been there with gas executives present at the meetings. I went to county council. I will tell you this. We were a captive audience for them for over an hour and a half. We respectfully listened to these gas people deny DEP PA, deny any well contamination, when on the DEP website they acknowledged there was well water contamination. They sat there and bold-faced lied to a public who is educated. It is insulting. It is insulting to the general population to tell us that things aren't true, that we read and we resource ourselves. Okay? After the meeting, after an hour and a half of being a captive audience for these people, they promptly got up when it was our turn to speak. And I want to know why the citizens didn't speak first. Okay, you came here for something. Why didn't we speak first? Half the county council left, with the exception of one county council member, Charles Martoni, who respectfully listened to the citizens. The rest of them laughed, spun around in their chairs, walked out and got a drink of water. It was scary that these people are actually leading any citizen. Okay? It was an insult to the citizens. It was disgusting display. I am outraged over it. I am outraged over it, quite honestly. I've been there. I went to the EPA meeting. I had the privilege, okay, to sit behind 4 well-suited gentlemen with their shiny shoes and their dark suits, okay? And they laughed every time there was a citizen up at the microphone talking about health issues related to this drilling. People that were standing there saying, my children are sick, we are sick, something's wrong, they laughed. So I go home, and my husband says to me, well, here's a new website to access. It's called Follow the Money. So I access the website, and I start following the money to every damn politician in the city of Pittsburgh and in this state. Okay? Now, if Mel Packer gives me $361,000, you're damn right I'm voting for Mel Packer. And I'm going to give him whatever he wants. All right? So I am for a moratorium. I am representing Linked in Place Action Group and any other action group that will have me because something is wrong when these people aren't accountable for anything, when they walk through a state and they're already in your backyard talking about forced pooling before we even have a chance to speak. We were unsuspecting, innocent citizens trying to conduct our lives, raise our families, and this is what we have to deal with now, begging people to save Pennsylvania, people that should have come to us and said, let's save Pennsylvania. Okay, I took a class at Pitt one time, I'll say a few more things, called The History of Pittsburgh, okay? Andrew Carnegie and his crew, what they did in the mill would make you cry. There's a reason those men fought and died for that union, okay? The History of Pittsburgh, Out of This Furnace, go read those books. Little kids had their legs blown off, all right? But at the end of his life, he got scared. He threw some libraries up for everybody, maybe unwittingly saying, go educate yourselves, so people like me can't come in here and do this to you again. But now, how many years later, we will allow our children to drink water that contains chemicals of unknown origin that cannot be removed from our water source. If you can't remove it, you don't use it. There is no other way I can look at this. I am sorry. I will leave you with a quote from Margaret Mead. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Thank you.